The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com. Welcome to 71Kicks, everybody. This is Alec, Brendan, and Zach back at you from the Queen City Buffalo here talking about the Premier League this week. We got our games back. International break is ending tomorrow.
Thank God.
Yeah, we're a little bit long there. That void creeps in as soon as the break starts. But we had a little fun during our break. As this comes out on Friday or this week, as you guys are going to be watching, our skills challenge is going to be posted. This is going to be live as people are watching it, and we had a little fun with that, I think. Smoked you guys, clearly.
How the hammies feeling?
It took me a few days, but I'm good now.
Yeah, it wasn't even the hammies; it was just the shins, man, and like my shooting foot. Like I was feeling it, and on my left, I understand now. Saka, man, he's just got that limp.
Right. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, that left foot. You know, we're just feeling it. Me and Saka, we're one and the same.
Top ins over and over and over again.
Over and over.
I got sick of losing to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good stuff. But we'll adjust and kind of figure out how to get those cards calculated after that. But that'll be fun. We'll have some FIFA cards to hang up in here soon. But we're gonna get right into it this week. We got some match week 8 predictions, folks. Match week 8 predictions coming up right here. After last week, we did do some international predictions just to make up for some of our early match weeks that we did not participate in. And we had another runaway this week. Last week it was me. This week it was not Brandon. It was Zach.
10 for 10, baby. Come on.
10. Zach
don't want to play anymore. I'm done with this game.
Well, dude, you gained some traction. You gained 7 points this past week. I only got 4, but we're both waiting on some games to finish up today and tomorrow. But damn, Zach, yeah. You went 10 for 10, and not only that, got 1 correct score. You both got a correct score of that. Let's mention that at least. You both got the Germany game right, 4-0.
Yep.
So you both got 3 points from that game, but new point total stands as follows. Zach is in the lead at 35 points.
Boom.
I am in second place with 30 points. And Brandon is in third place with 25 points.
We're playing like golf rules, though, right? So
No.
Lowest score is the winner.
But yeah, we're both pending our final score this week. By the end of the week, maybe we'll post on our socials what our point total is before we get it out there.
Hell, hey, I'm in charge of the socials. I might just I
I
might change the scores up.
Broadcasting fake news.
What are they now? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If they're really following, if they're really watching, they'll know.
That's what we find out, I guess.
All right. So let's take it away. We got match week 8 predictions. We're gonna alternate this week because we've kind of noticed a little trend in if I'm starting my picks and by the end if it going circle Brandon, he's adjusting his picks. That's why he's losing right now. So why don't you take it away? You started off this week. So? We got the first game is Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. What do you think is gonna happen there, Brandon?
I told you guys a little while ago I changed my strategy. I'm still gonna come out on the bottom of the leaderboard, but I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. Not a lot of goals. Close games this week. 2-1 Chelsea.
All right, 2-1. You want to go? You want me to go?
We'll keep the clockwise rotation.
Okay, sure. We'll alternate like first pick there. Sure. I'm also going Chelsea 3-0. We can't forget that Nottingham Forest is also on a pretty downward trend right now. Really struggling. I don't know if they can even get a goal out of this one.
Interesting.
Look, I sat here and I predicted wins for Chelsea. I predicted draws for Chelsea. The only time we won is when I predicted a 3-0 loss. So I went 3-0 Forest.
Okay, all right.
For the sake of the club.
I like that.
For the sake of the club.
Throw the game.
3-0 Forest. If I lose the point, I lose the point. It is what it is. I just want to see the boys winning out there. So I got to do what I got to do to help the club.
That's a fan right there. That's a true
that really
supporter
is.
right there.
I got to put my personal glory aside for the club.
That's like my gambling problems where like if I gamble on a game, then it's a guarantee that it's going to be like the result for the other teams, So that's why towards the end of like last season, I started betting Liverpool every game so that like they're gonna crack, you know.
Or you just stop gambling.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're not encouraging that at all, folks. Okay, this is not one of those channels that we're sponsored by anybody. We don't encourage gambling.
The
okay?
hotline stopped taking my calls. Actually,
Yeah,
that's how bad it
yeah,
got.
yeah. Until they're a sponsor, that's when we'll get into that. All right, next game was Brighton versus Newcastle.
Look at
This
this. He's
is
so
such a
used to going
tricky
first.
No, well, I thought we were going clock. You know, we'll continue that. You know, I'll go first, or do you want to go first with that one?
I'll kick it off.
All right. Go for it.
I went 2-1 Newcastle.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Tricky.
Who scores for Newcastle?
Mr. Woltemade.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Or do you want me to go?
Sure, I'll go. I had the same score at one point, and I'm so split right now because I have a 2-2 draw, or it's the same 2-1 Newcastle. But I'll go a Brandon route and try not to have the same scores and same predictions. So I'll say 2-2 draw.
How many does Fultomato score?
He scores at least one.
Okay.
He scores one.
It's all that matters to Brandon.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. I went 1-1. 1-1.
Tricky.
And somehow Voltemade is going to score both. He's going to score for Newcastle, and he's going to score an own goal. He's going to get all.
Okay.
It's all about him.
He just has such a lust for goal, you know.
Yeah. Does that go on his goal score record for your Golden Boot this year if he scores the own goal? Maybe.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't make the rules, but
Yeah, right. Okay, we got Burnley versus Leeds. This is I almost said the wrong score. 2-0 Leeds. 2-0 Leeds. Burnley has just not really gone off to a good start at all, and I don't think this is the game that they have a showcase in.
Okay.
Look, it's a battle of the promotees.
Yeah.
Potential relegatees. You know, I went 1-1.
Let it ease. Let it ease.
Just
Yeah.
Simple 1-1.
Yeah.
You know, battle of the people that are going to struggle for points go down the road.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I went 1-1. I think
Really?
I think it reeks of a draw.
Yeah.
It reeks of not a lot of goals.
Well,
And
the
not
whole
a good
weekend,
way.
the whole weekend, in my opinion, reeks of it. Like not that
Sorta.
game, but I picked a lot of draws this weekend. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 draws.
Really
Yeah. So
Interesting.
Yeah, I went 1-1 Burnley.
okay, all right. Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. What do you got?
That's gonna be a good game.
This is game
That
of the
is,
week.
yeah.
This
that
is
might
I
be
circle game of the week.
It
game.
might be, yeah. Palace is finding themselves in that situation a lot this
Yeah.
season.
Mhm.
They're looking really nice. JP Mateta off his first international goal, the first French boom. I went 2-1 Palace.
Oh, okay.
2-1 Palace.
Shit. No, that's what I went.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm sticking to it. I don't care. I'm
Now
sticking
you know
to
how
it.
it feels.
I'm sticking to
Okay.
it. I'm not switching off my prediction.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it.
All right. That was a draw for me, and that's not just a draw. That's a 0-0 draw.
Ooh.
I'm seeing 0-0 because both teams are going to be pretty resilient.
I don't know. The way Semenyo is playing right now,
But that's the thing.
tough.
the way
Yeah.
Palace is playing
both
right
got-
now, you know.
Yeah.
They both got hot boots, so it's going to be hard. But 0-0, sticking to it.
All right.
Man City versus Everton. Who goes? You
I'll
wanna
go.
go?
Good.
This one, beginning of the season, we would have told you this is an easy Man City win. This is going to be a tricky game.
Mhm.
Everton's going to give everybody a game this season. I mean, they're not at home, so they don't have a record to worry about, which is why I think City will come out with the 2-1 win. But they're going to make it real difficult. Did you go
2-1?
2-1? We're on
Really?
the same wavelength this week. You know what? No, I'm not switching. I'm not switching.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
keeping
do
it.
it.
I'm
Don't do
keeping
it, man. I went. Do you want to do yours or mine?
No, go ahead.
I went 3-1 for that game.
You son of a bitch! I was just gonna change it to 3-1 because he went 2-1.
Just go 1-0. Just go 1-0.
Yeah, you could try a 1-0. Like if you think it's gonna be a close game, then you can do it something like that. But
1-0 Everton.
Everton, damn.
Wow.
1-0
Damn,
Everton.
man.
Holland's gonna get that extra day of rest. He went home. I think it's gonna backfire.
Okay. all right.
Robot needs a rhythm.
Yeah.
Throw Robot out of a routine.
He
We'll
missed
see
a
what
software
happens.
update this week.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
gonna be a little laggy.
I think so.
All
One.
right.
I actually don't think so. I went originally 2-1 City, but like, fuck both of you. 1-0.
We have to tally up the points that Brandon missed by switching his score at the end of the
I
season.
That's
would
prob-
hate to do
that's
that.
probably
I
a
would hate
higher
to do that.
score than
No,
what
no,
I have
no,
right
no,
now.
I wouldn't even want to do it to him.
1-0
thing about
Everton.
this game is like the head-to-head stats are going to be what showed for it. Everton has not gotten a
It's gonna
result
be a
against City
Is
in a
this
while.
Grealish first back?
His
He
first
can't
game
play.
against them.
He's
Really?
on loan.
Oh yeah,
He
he's on
can't
a
play.
loan. That's right.
Yeah.
Can I switch my score?
Do it now. Do it now before we're published, man.
Keep it 1-0 Everton.
1-0 Everton.
1-0.
Okay. All right.
Jordan Pickford's gonna fucking score for all I care.
It's Sunderland versus Wolves next. That, my friends, is another draw in my book. 1-1 draw. Nothing impressive coming out of that one.
Yeah.
Just kind of run of the mill game this weekend.
Like I said, I don't think I'll ever give Wolves anything this season.
Yeah.
If that trend continues. Give me Sunderland 2-0.
2-0.
That's fair.
All right.
I'm switching my scoreline again. I think Sunderland wins the game. Originally, I had 1-1. I have Sunderland 1-0 now. Sunderland 1-0. Sunderland's winning.
All right, man. Fulham versus Arsenal. What you got?
Arsenal 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
3-1.
Boring Arsenal. They're going to keep a clean sheet because all they do is play haram ball. We're going 2-0 Arsenal.
That's right, Zach. That's right. Zach knows what's up because it's also going to be 2-0 in my book. 2-0, clean sheet for
I'm not
Raya.
going to get any points this week. If any correct score I get, somebody else is going to have.
Fuck off. That's how I feel every week.
Yeah, come on, man. And that's going to be the right score. So, listen, got to do it.
Hey, 3 points is 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be complaining.
Spurs versus Villa. Who do you got, Zach?
2-1 Spurs, unfortunately.
Wow.
Villa's finding a little bit of form. I think they get knocked off their pedestal a little bit this week, and Spurs going to win at home.
See, I went the opposite way, and I went 2-1 Villa.
It's interesting.
I'm going to star this game because we all have different score lines then.
Nice.
This is gonna
Excellent.
be one of the
Excellent.
This is the
games
only
I
one of
win.
the
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
This is going to be the one. Yep. I went 2-2 draw.
Nice.
2-2 draw.
Nice.
Yep.
This is going to be a really competitive
This
game.
is-
If it's not Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, I would say this is right up there with like one of the games this weekend that's going to be like one to watch.
This is part of the reason, though, that the international break kind of sucks because Villa, I could care less about Villa, but Villa was just finally starting to find their form.
Yeah.
And then you take like a week and a half, 2 weeks off. So I'm interested to see what like comes out and
It's
how they
huge
perform.
implications. They had a 2-game win streak before the break, and so they can come back from the break and be 3 games,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
just back into their.
Ollie Watkins also scored for England
draws.
too.
Yes, he
so
did.
We'll see how his form, how he's looking.
What do you got for this one?
Liverpool United. I went, 2 struggling teams. Liverpool struggling a little bit right now, coming off of 3 straight losses. United, we all know what United is right now.
The wild card.
But Liverpool love a game against United, especially in recent years. The 7-0, the 5-0, a lot of blowouts, a lot of comfortable Liverpool wins, and I think that trend continues today. I got 3-1 Liverpool.
I actually need to double check this head to head because I forgot how recent that 7-goal game was. Because that was about a minute ago.
Looking on the
seasons ago.
official Premier League app, if you want to sponsor us.
That's right, Premier League. We will be an official Premier League sponsored podcast if you want to do something like that. I see WWE does it with a lot of their
By
podcast people.
probably like the end of November, we're on a pretty
oh yeah,
pretty impressive trajectory right now.
bring us in. You need the American exposure. All right, I picked a 2-2 draw for this game.
Interesting.
Bold pick, but
you just did all that research and then you went with a draw?
No, I know. I wanted to see like how recent that 7-0 game was, and that was like maybe 2 seasons ago at this point. But United is trying to pick up some steam, and Liverpool is losing their steam. This is going to be a very hot game. 2-2 though.
I went 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
2-1 Liverpool.
Goal in the 80th minute, end of the game kind of thing.
Yeah, by Florian Wirtz.
This will be his game.
This would be the game where Wirtz gets his first goal.
Probably.
Like,
Yeah, right?
This screams like if he's gonna turn things around, this is the start.
Yeah.
of it.
So
I'm so sick of people being like, "What a waste of money." He's
No.
not a good player.
all it takes is one game like
damn.
this, like a big game for Peter Drury to be like, he's had his moment, he's
For real.
arrived.
if he
Liverpool
doesn't even score the winner, scores a goal, whatever, if he assists or gets any sort of statistic that someone can look at the paper after the game and be like,
yeah,
"Oh, he did something," they're gonna be
Against-
like, "Well worth the money. Well worth the
right,
money."
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Shut up and watch the game. Shut up.
Oh yeah.
009 or whatever bullshit you're on about. Watch the fucking game.
Yep. It's tough,
Get
man.
out of here.
Last one for the weekend is West Ham versus Brentford, and it's a tough one as well here. Their head-to-head stats are pretty tricky, and West Ham is also. I went 2-0 West Ham.
Interesting.
I went 1-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, West Ham's they got Nuno now, so they're gonna pick up a little bit of form. Had the international break to kind of work on some things. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who went for national team duty, but for the most part, they probably had a lot of time to work on the tactics and get to know each other, the new manager a little bit. Brentford, I think doing better than a lot of people were expecting them to do this so far this season, but I think that's just gonna be like one of those tight 1-1 draws.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm changing it again.
You have 1-1.
Whose
Yes, I
score did
did.
you have? 1-1? Oh my god!
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going
Jeez.
2-1 Brentford. I'm going
2-1?
opposite of all you guys
Okay.
again.
All
I'm
right.
starting that
All
one.
All right.
For the lore, for the leaderboard, 2-1 Brentford.
All right, man. All right. Those are match week 8 predictions, folks. If you want to play along, watch the video, watch the games this weekend. You'll remember what scores we had and all that kind of fun stuff. And then we'll tally it all up next week and then go into match week 9 with some fresh picks. Let's talk about it. We got to talk about it because, this show is great. The finale was just so, they started doing the Game of Thrones thing in season 3 and they were doing it in some episodes beforehand where it was like a big moment or big thing that was about to happen, like a big match, and then it fast forwards to the end of the match and it's like, oh yeah, Richmond just won. So they started doing it a lot more in the end of season 3 where he walks up to her and the end of the episode where it was him being like, oh, I got something to tell you. And then it cuts to black where that he was going to tell her that, oh, I want to go back to America. I want to leave. But then the finale starts out of nowhere. I don't know if I missed an episode or not, but it's the finale starts where it's post them talking about it. It's like they had some kind of big party or something. And then all sorts of stuff is just happening off screen. They, Jamie Tart scores the goal. You don't see him score the goal go in or anything. You just see his reactions oh yeah, he just scored the goal and Richmond won the game. But we don't know what happened off camera with Man City if they won the title. I don't know. It's assumed that they don't win the title. But then it was just getting really they were doing too much, I think, maybe towards the end of the show. Cuz they needed to kind of maybe come to a conclusion for it, I guess, because they didn't have the new season renewed, so they didn't want to prolong anything. I don't know. It just got a little clunky.
Yeah.
Not saying that it was bad because it still had some great laugh out loud moments and rip your heart out and stab it and to million times moments because he had his mom show up in that random episode and then she tells him, she's just like, your boy misses you, and he's just standing there. He's like, fucking no, man. It's like, damn, so good. But just that little hiccups, just these weird hiccups that made a weird taste to the ending, so that it wasn't as satisfying, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. Still loved it, and Zava was a hilarious character. I just loved all of the parallels that they drew to what's actually happening in the league and just in general in the sport, and how you can parody it.
I respected the show a lot more too. Not only was it fantastic, and it's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't get into too many details. But I respected the hell out of it and of the showrunners and the people involved behind the camera, because you could thoroughly tell that they watch the game and they enjoy the sport.
Mm-hmm.
I think besides the West Ham being this big club thing, which was kind of forced, but that, I don't know, it's probably just who they actually could agree to, really be involved with the show.
I mean, they do have one hell of a history behind them. They do.
But it's not like a illustrious history of winning trophies and winning league titles.
Yeah.
They were kind of making
That's part
it
of the
out to
charm, though,
be-
no? They're blue collar esque.
Yeah, but I think the way they presented West Ham in the show was this is a team that's constantly in the title race.
Yeah, this
and
villain
winning
bogey
trophies.
team.
But
Yeah,
it's not really.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing. But I'm sure that was just down to who was willing to commit themselves to the show and their facilities and stuff.
Right, the
so.
promotion kind of
Yeah.
thing. Which team in the league would want that kind of exposure
Exactly.
on a show to just participate in that way. And it was funny how they had the whole meeting for the Super League and everything. You're like, wow, okay, damn, Super League conversations in this.
Yeah. Everything took place at Selhurst too, didn't it?
Sort of, I think so. Yeah, because
Home of
the
Richmond
whole
is Selhurst Park,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
just
Yeah.
Selhurst Park.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, no, it was. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, a huge episode was when what's his name? The kid, the captain found out the kid was gay. Oh man,
Yeah.
holy crap, that was so good. Because then the fan in the crowds uses the F word, and Isaac freaks out, and then afterwards he's like, oh. That was just like, I'm getting chills just now thinking about that episode, man, because that was serious stuff. Like, really, really good. But then again, there was another off-camera moment. Like, you thought he would have had a good, like, coming out moment with the locker room and, like, a good speech. But at the same time, that's where, the creative brain comes in. Like, you've seen those kind of things in shows all the time.
Yeah.
Why do we need to see that again? Whereas it just cuts to the post moment after he says, he comes out to the locker room and they're all just like, oh, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah. And the core of that, like, is like, it makes sense because Ted says, like, it's not that we don't care. We do care very much about you with that, like, decision. So don't ever think that it's not something we don't care about.
I think that speaks to the brotherhood, though, of, like, a team and teammates where, like, a majority of the shit can go unspoken. And you guys just have that knowledge, especially at a level like that. And again, I know it's fictional and stuff like that, but a professional team, we're just talking about it, like the Chelsea's and PSG right now, they've spent the last 22 months together.
Probably 5-6 days a week.
Probably, if not more than that.
If not 7, like.
You're seeing these guys more than you are your kids, your wives, your moms, your dads. So it's like that, as much as I think in a storyline in a TV show, you'd like to have that moment and that, like, proper monologue and stuff like that. I think it's cool. I think it's almost cooler that they didn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, because you see the reaction of the team afterwards and how
which is all you needed for that moment specific. Yeah. Like, all you needed. Mm-hmm. All you needed.
Yeah, because the team really, like, over the past couple seasons, too, like, it shows how much of a brotherhood, like, they grow into. Like, Sam's restaurant, when that got destroyed, like, they all show up and they're cleaning it up. Yep. When it was like Keely's nudes got released or something, like, they all were like, all right, yeah, this isn't right, we gotta delete those kind of pictures from our phones if we got them from anybody, and they all do it. And then the send-off for Ted when they did, like, the whole song and dance thing, that was fun. Yeah, man, it does show, like, the brotherhood they got there. Good stuff. Oh man. And another thing too, that, like, they really rushed Nate to become, like, his redemption story. Like, that felt really just out of the blue. Like, I'm supposed to be rooting for Nate to go back to the club now. It's like, nah, get out of here.
I think they do something too with Nate's parents, where they, like, kind of force them being, like, assholes. Wasn't that the thing?
His dad was, yeah. He was raised like with a very, like, kind of dad didn't tell him he loved him kind of thing, and he had a really, like, breakthrough moment where he's practicing his violin and, like, his dad walks in and he's like, what are you doing? Like, oh, it sounds great. He's like, oh, really? Like, you've never told me that it sounds great. And so that was, like, their thing there. But yeah, I thought Nate was gonna have more of a, like, all is lost kind of thing before he left, because they had a very, like, when I forgot what the ex-husband's name was, but the new owner of West Ham, like, Rupert. Yeah. But when Rupert met,
what a dick,
such a dick,
what
dude.
a dick.
What an ass.
I thought when he met Nate's girlfriend that he was gonna swoop in and try to, like, woo her, and then she was gonna cheat on Nate. All this stuff, I was thinking that was gonna happen, but didn't. Rupert was just try to bring him into the club and, like, so Nate could cheat, and that was the kind of moment where Nate was like, yeah, I don't know if I should do this, man. But it's like. Yeah, exactly. That's how he did.
What I will say about the storyline feeling rushed is I don't mind it, because I think it just kind of displays Nate's insecurities. I think that's what that is like, he got this job, he's good at the job, but still, like, just not having the validation, like, or, like, needing that, having that need for validation still for, like, with everything he does.
Yeah,
I think that's why it ended up being so quick, is he just, like, his personal, like, his level of confidence. Like, yeah, he can put on a show in front of people, but when he's in a room alone, that's where it goes out the window. And I think him with his girlfriend is kind of that, like, this is the person Nate is, where he just made a bad decision last season, and he made a bad decision in general, and this is the person that he wants to be, and she and she sees that in him after she showed a little bit of confidence. And I think, and then, to me, in my opinion, that's how I perceived his storyline in season 3, because I was the same way at first. I mean, it's a little too quick to, like, want to forgive Nate, and then I kind of, as you're going on, you, like, just understand, like, the insecurities that he's showing by like still staring at Twitter.
His
and-
character is still he's very human.
Yeah.
Regardless
Good
of
take.
like,
That
the
is a really
dickhead
good
that he
take
is,
on it
yeah.
because it's the season starts with his insecurity stuff. Like he's at his first press conference and he like ducks down, like I could do this, and then he sits up and he's all cocky and everything. Like it's a really good take. He's just a very insecure
Wasn't there
guy.
a thing too where he like looks in the mirror and like spits or something?
Yeah,
like
he was
that?
spitting
Spits
at
the
himself.
mirror,
That
yeah.
like, yeah, that's a really like, like as much as you hate the character, it's such a humanizing thing because he hates himself. You know, it's.
I would be
really
interested to
crazy.
see with how they do the parallels between the characters and like real players and stuff like that, like Jamie Tart, Jack Grealish, whatever.
Right.
I wonder if there's like a specific person that Mr. Bill Lawrence and all the other guys had when they created that character.
Yeah,
for Nate.
Nate Shelley. Yeah. Right. That would be a fun little way of like making that comparison thing, figuring that out. Right?
Because
Yeah.
it is fun as a viewer to be like, oh, was it Zava?
Yeah,
is-
Zava is Latan.
Must be
yeah.
Zlatan.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
you know, like
yeah.
all these players. But then you look on the flip side, like Ted Lasso could be Jesse Marsh. Like, who knows?
You can say Jesse Marsh, but like it's so killer. Like, oh man, I don't know if you guys watched the All or Nothing with Arsenal on Amazon, but like,
Yeah, a long time ago.
dude, some of the stuff Arteta did in like his pre-match warm-ups and everything, and like his speeches, it's just like, dude, what are you talking? He's he drew the picture of the two guys with the scarf and he's like, love and passion, that's what you need. It's like, all right, dude, like we get it. Like you get very like, I was just watching a lot of that and being like, man, Arteta took notes from fucking Ted Lasso here, dude. It's
He
ridiculous.
watched it.
No, but yeah, man, nothing bad about. I'm not gonna say nothing bad, but like overall, great show, really good show.
Out of 10, what do you give it?
Ooh, that's tricky, but I'll do like a high 8 out of 10, something like that. It's not a perfect show, but it's got really good fun moments and very heartfelt moments. So that's kind of a perfect balance in something right there.
Respect it. What about yourself? You remember enough to rate it out of 10?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little biased because it's my all-time favorite show.
Really?
Really nice.
So
Oh,
I personally go like a 9-8.
yeah.
Like I don't think any. The only thing I think there's seasons that are have been perfect 10s, but I
Yeah.
don't think there's ever been a show like start to finish that's ever been like a perfect 10.
Mm,
And I think it's just there's so much you have to fill in a show, and there's shows that are damn close.
Yeah.
But I think from my own perspective, I think it's just really difficult to make like a perfect 10 out of 10 show all the way through.
Yeah, oh yeah, because every show will have its hiccups and
Yeah.
stuff. Like I was saying that towards the end of season 2, like it felt like it was dragging a little bit, and
Yeah.
some of the storyline stuff was getting weird. Like when she was, what's her name? The team owner is Rebecca, right?
Yep.
And then she was dating Sam for a bit, and you're just like,
Yeah.
what is happening
It was
here?
so-
How did
I thought that
happen?
was
Like,
so funny.
Yeah.
very just like out of place, but it was still cute, like fun stuff. Sam is just such a sweetheart, so you're like, all right,
Sam's
kid.
character is so cool.
He's
I love
great.
Sam.
I
You
love
can't-
him.
You can't not love Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially how he stiffed the guy from Nigeria,
Mhm.
and like he's just getting shafted the whole time from him, and that his restaurant and all that. Yeah, he's such a good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's Ted Lasso right there. Season 4 coming out eventually. Apple TV, if you want to sponsor us too, we can be an Apple podcast.
Please cast me in this season.
We got an actor
Please
amongst
cast
us
me.
too. He's totally down.
Please. Bill
Um,
Lawrence, do you remember me?
all right, y'all. If we want to move into our next segment here, our next segment coming up: top 10 strikers in the Premier League. The striker market was super hot this summer. Everyone needed to buy, or not everyone needed to buy, but there were some strikers out there that
Everybody
were making some
wanted
big
to buy.
moves. Everybody wanted to buy, and so some big names landed in the league. Did they place in our lists? We'll see. But we got top 10 strikers here. We're gonna try and just we'll drop our lists and then we can critique after that. Different kind of format of going round robin with our picks here. Brandon, why don't you start us off with your top 10? I want to
Okay.
hear what you got.
All right. Well, at number 10, I went with Mr. Chris Wood of Nottingham Forest.
He was my number 10 until I just changed him.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, this season, not standing out. I mean, Forest as a whole is hurting. But just the pure goal scoring ability, the fact that the numbers he put up yesterday. I see you peeking at my list over there. You wait. Show some patience. All right. I just think the pure goal scoring ability, he's got to be on a top 10 list here. So I went with Chris Wood. At number 9, I went with Igor Thiago of Brentford. Men amongst boys in a lot of games so far. I think he's one of the biggest reasons that the vibes that Keith Andrews are putting out are kind of working right now. Some things are clicking, and it's nice to have that outlet guy. Also, he scored a screamer against United, and anybody that can do that deserves to be on a top 10 strikers list. At number 8, which might be the most controversial, but I went with Isak.
Wow, pretty low. Okay.
If we're talking about right now, numbers-wise, performance-wise, not only is he not really getting on the field enough, even when look at Sweden. We were just talking about that. Look at with Sweden. And I guess you can say the same with Gyökeres, and he's higher up on my list. But I just don't think it's clicking right now for Alexander Isak.
Yeah.
And the other names on my list, I'm comfortable with putting them higher. So I have Isak at number 8. At number 7, which, I went my golden boot, João Pedro. Gosh, he should be number 1. I'm a little hypocrite, but
hey, he's the only world champion on the list.
All right. Fucking, they picked up a medal from
world
a
champion
toy store.
stats. All right, the world champion thing is
Jesus
gonna,
Christ.
and is
4
that patch
years,
gonna
baby,
be,
4
4
years.
years. We're gonna have to hear that. That patch is gonna be on these kits. It's like, get out of here.
Honestly, it's not even stitched on. They put a golden sticker on their shirts.
The
for
patch does kind of suck, I will say that. I wish the
It's
patch,
the
like the old
worst.
Club World Cup patch, was way better.
It was cool. It was like that, badge looking
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it just
That's the only thing that I'm annoyed about is that it looks a little bit
it
worse.
sticks
with the-
out in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also too, he's having to drop back into that 10 role a lot. You
Yeah,
know this better than
yeah.
most. I don't think he's had the best opportunities right now to kind of perform as a striker, but he still belongs on the list. Above him, Jared Bowen. He is West
Interesting.
Ham's kind of only hope right now.
Yep.
I talked about it a little bit before with you guys. Him having to drop into like his own defensive third just to receive the ball and then turn and just drive 70, 80 yards also hurts him. But he's still putting up some numbers, which, good on him. Got into the England squad again. Pretty sure he scored for England, I think. I could be wrong.
He might.
I might be foreshadowing tomorrow's game when I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the score properly right. But yeah, Jared Bowen at 6. Above him, I went with Victor Gyökeres.
Nice.
Was never going to put up Portugal numbers. Was
No.
never going to
No.
do it.
No.
It's taken quite a few weeks to understand the system. Starting to see some flashes. Starting to see flashes. Odegaard's now out for another fucking 12 years. So
9 fucking games.
I want to see who Arteta plays behind him. I think that's a big decision maker in how Gyökeres performs. But the depth and the options are pretty elite. So I still got Gyökeres as a top 5 striker in the league right now. At number 4, and I did switch this earlier. I originally had him at number 2, but Hugo Ekitike.
Interesting.
That kid's so sick.
Yeah.
He's
good.
so sick.
He's good.
Off the left, playing as the 9, he's just so flashy, and he's got so much in his bag. I'm so stoked for him that he took the number 9 shirt for France this last international break.
Yeah.
And even playing next to Mbappe, like I was watching the highlights, he shined.
Yep.
He shined. He had his chances. I think he's the better option at Liverpool right now. I hope Arne Slot keeps him, assuming he keeps his one up top formation. I think it needs to be Ekitike, and when he's had his chances at Liverpool, he's been running with it. So I like him at 4. At number 3, boom! Do you know who that is?
JP Matessa.
Attaboy.
This LeBron celebration.
Give me 5 big booms for JP Mateta. Scored his first international goal today. Kicked the shit out of the Icelandic corner flag. Surprised it didn't snap in half with how cold it probably was. He's such a big dude.
Yeah.
Like, he could just occupy like 6 guys at once. He knows how to hold the ball up. He's good in the air. He's got an unreal finish. I think right now, if we're talking right now, today, October 13th. I think he's a top 3 striker in the league. I think he is.
Respectable.
Respect.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go to number 1 because you know the answer, Erling Haaland, and then I want to talk about number 2. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Because I realized last time I realized last week I was behind the microphone, and I want to make it very clear that I do know how to do. Wait, can I see it still? Can you see it? I know how to do the celebration. I might have watched him score again today for Germany. Holy! You want to stay with me? 3 words. 3 words. Do you remember the 3 words? Build the statue.
I'm not going to say it.
Please, Newcastle, restock your extra large long sleeve home kit. I don't fit into a 3XL. I can try. I could try, and I'm willing to try. But if you see this, please restock. Nick Voltemata is the number 2 striker in the league right now. I don't think it's even close.
No, that's a fair take, man. That list, I got some similar numbers here, similar players in similar spots.
I rest my case.
I'll do the same. Holland is number 1 for me, but you know what? I'll leave the anticipation there. I'll leave the anticipation where Voltemata places on my list. My number 10. He's a ghost right now because he's not he's not playing. He's a little injured, but when he comes back, hopefully he hits some form that he had last season. I feel like you guys aren't going to know who I'm about to say.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz.
Oh, get out of here.
To be fair,
baby.
he was on my list.
Kai Havertz.
He was on my
He's
list.
replacing Chris Wood in number 10. It's not like he's...
He wasn't even a thought in my head.
Wow.
Not one.
Wow.
He did make my list. He originally, I think, he was at 8 originally. And then
he's
he
at
hasn't
8
played.
on this dude's list. He's not placing higher than 10 for me. Still, he's
Not even
putting
top
up goals.
15.
It's the German in my blood. I'm sorry.
He might not
I don't
even
know,
be top
man.
20.
Wow, dude.
All right,
Top
hey,
20? Come
hey,
on. He's top
hey.
15 easily.
You
Not
hate Liam
easily
Delap,
top-
and you'd probably
Yeah,
have him
yeah,
in your top
come
10.
on,
I
man.
don't
Exactly. You got...
actually have my top
Okay.
10.
All right, okay.
I don't.
How many Chelsea players are in your top 10,
Only
though?
one. Only one.
Okay, all right. Respect. My number 9 is a name that hasn't been mentioned, and he kind of goes under the radar, but Evan Nielsen is my number 9 from Bournemouth. He was a great signing for them last summer, and he's a player that, puts his head down, Brazilian, I'm pretty sure, then puts those goals in the net, man. Yeah. A very underrated name in the Bournemouth team.
Ooh, little
Maybe that's a
foreshadowing.
hint. Maybe that's a little foreshadowing to my underrated players there. Number 8 for me is a little low, but JP Mateta. I got him at number 8.
Come on. There's no chance there's 7 strikers better than him.
I just got some other names.
my God.
Mine, it kind of, again, this kind of bases on like previous form in the league and like current form, but like JP, he's like, he breaks into my top 10. He's a little low maybe, but he's at my number 8.
They're like 5th in the league right now, aren't they? Like,
I
think so.
Right now.
okay, and
But it's all like, margins that are separating everybody,
I'll let
like
you
a
have your
point or
moment.
2 away.
I'll let
Still
you have your
early, Still
moment.
early.
I mean, this, the other name I'm about to say might make you want him. These two could have probably been swapped. These two probably could have been swapped right here. Ollie Watkins is my number 7.
I have them close in my list, but
They're close.
I had Mateta, spoiler, I have Mateta above Watkins in my list, though.
There you go. I mean, see, listen, I see him, you look at teams with like a player that needs to step up right now. Watkins is trying to be that guy. Last year for them, he, didn't have that time to shine because he was like rotated in and out, but like was still that kind of guy for Villa. He was still putting up.
You have a guy trying to step up above a guy that just scored for.
Yeah,
I guess Ollie Watkins scored for his
Yeah.
national team too. So
Yeah.
that's not the argument.
Yeah,
but
that's
man,
not the
at
argument.
Club
That's not the
level.
argument here.
Oh my God.
Number 6 is Isak. Isak is he could have been higher on the list, but I feel like the other 2 names that are right above him here are doing more to try and find that place above him. And Isak is just each day just dropping down his stock. So we'll see if he can find his way back up there. Number 5 is the same that you had, Gyökeres, because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he
All
placed
right.
number 5 for you, right?
Yes, he did.
Again, he's not going to get those sporting numbers. If we can get half those numbers here, that's pretty good.
I
but
respect that coming from you.
Yeah.
I
no,
thought it was
yeah,
gonna
no,
be like
I
number
don't
two,
see him
yeah.
as he's not anything above where he's at right now. He was originally number 4, but I had to swap him because my number 4 now, Semenyo, is
Okay.
way better.
Is he
and
considered
getting
a
number 4.
forward?
I
I
was
was
a winger.
See, that's where
But
I
I
fucked
love
up, but, like,
Semenyo, so I'll let it slide.
Yeah. It was
slide.
tricky because he's not
That's fair.
technically a striker, but he's like kind of that main forward for him. 2 Bournemouth players on my list, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to say. Top strikers in the league. But, like, Semenyo is one of the great forwards that we got in the league to watch right now.
Big move coming in the spring. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
Might not even be the spring.
You don't think
He
so?
will
he,
see.
he might get bought in January.
You think?
Yeah?
Like I
The
think
January
Bournemouth's gonna
move
have
for
a
him?
hard time holding on to him.
Yeah.
'Cause I think teams are gonna come with a lot of money for him.
Where do you think that would be a domestic move, though? He stays in the league, or do you think he goes somewhere else? I don't know.
I think he goes somewhere in Europe, somewhere bigger in Europe.
It'll be interesting. I think that I could see a couple of Premier League teams going in for him. But I think it just depends on who needs a winger come January and in the summer.
Yeah. All right. Top 3. This is where it gets interesting.
I haven't heard a specific name yet. That makes me happy.
My number 3 is Hugo Ekitike,
Yeah, that boy.
which means Voltametti falls in my number 2. I don't know. I don't know if
Wait.
Yeah, yeah,
Time
yeah,
out. Time
you're
out.
gonna be
Time
the-
out. Time out. Time out. Time the fuck out.
Do it with me. Do it with me.
You-
No.
No, it's not even
Yeah.
that. You're telling me you have Kai Havertz on your list and not João Pedro?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Call it off.
Fuck
Go-
yeah. What are you talking
It's
about?
a disgrace.
Fuck
It's a
yeah.
disgrace.
All right,
It's a
listen. All right.
disgrace.
Hang on.
Kai Havertz can't even play right now.
He has a gold sticker on his shirt. That's embarrassing.
And Kai was like
It's probably
the
a scratch
key
and
striker
sniff.
for us last season, and like in the that January stretch when was it last season or the season before when it was like after the Dubai training camp, he was just going off. It might have been the season before, but it's like the dude was putting up numbers for us. He's a great positional. Like you look at the way that his role in the team. How does Gyökeres place 5th in my list right now when he's only got like 3 goals in the league? It's how he's like adapting into the team, his role. He's growing.
Yeah,
and
talk
he's-
your shit.
Exactly, man. Come on, Kai Havertz. He
I just
fell
got-
right
I
into
just
our
got
team.
One
And
question: where have all these illustrious goals that Kai Havertz scored? How much is that one Arsenal?
Hey, just talk about Oh, never mind. No, just leave me out of this.
yeah, we don't. Well, what?
I was
It's
gonna
all
say
good.
Champions League, but I forgot he scored 4 Chelsea. So
Yeah,
The biggest moment of his career was still at Chelsea.
sure. And then he put 2 goals against Chelsea when we played him last season before, I think.
And congratulations on the 2 goals against Chelsea trophy.
Listen, man.
also get a gold.
It's a
sticker.
big
Listen,
trophy,
man.
man. It's a huge trophy.
Did you see the side by side? The thing that sticks out to me is I can't wait for him to get back because the side by side that showed just how much he beefed up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I want to see him play. I do want to see him play again.
Yeah,
like
he really got unlucky with this injury because
Yeah.
if he was able to stay fit right now, that it would have been a world beater. I feel like we were on just
especially
the cusp of,
especially now that Odegaard's out for so long. There's your answer for who slides in there.
yeah. Oh,
There's
he
your
can play.
answer.
He can slot.
Shit, let's go back. I'm gonna change my answer.
Yeah, Chris Wood is he still on the list?
I'm taking Holland out of the one spot. I'm gonna put Kai Havertz. on the one.
God.
Samina. Let's not. All right, man. Let's hear it. Where does João Pedro drop on your list? If he's anywhere above 10, then we got to have a conversation
I know,
about
right?
that. All right.
Did you do another honorable mention and put him in there?
No, he's in my list.
Damn.
World champions make
Damn.
my list. Let me tell you.
All right. Okay.
Number 10, probably the most controversial pick on my list. I do have Benjamin Sesko.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. So you're going to give me shit for having Kai Havertz on my list, and you got Seshko on your
Listen,
list, dude.
right?
Holy
he's
fuck.
he's adapting to a new league. He's coming off a great season with Leipzig, excuse me. Like he's a 21, 22-year-old
I don't
player.
mind it. I don't mind it.
Thank you.
don't mind
Like,
it.
and he's just scored a couple goals in a couple games before the international
mind
break.
it.
He started
Scored
to find
one
his,
goal?
He's got 2. He's got
he
2.
scored one.
He's got 2.
I don't
All
mind
right, let's relax here. Let's calm down here. How many does Kai Havertz have? Exactly my point. Let's calm down here. All right.
I don't
This is
mind
me defending Benjamin Sesko, but like, come on, let's calm down here a little bit. Number 9, a player with also who has 2 goals, who was on Brandon's list and nobody had a problem with, Chris Wood. Got to give him credit for what he's done in the past couple seasons.
Yep.
He's struggling a little bit so far this season, but you got to give him credit. And then number 8, I have Ollie Watkins.
Okay.
All right.
16 goals last season. Got to give him his flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Starting to find his shooting boots a little bit this season.
I think the argument for Chris Wood and Ollie Watkins, them both, the whole team is struggling.
Yeah.
And as a
Right.
striker,
And that's
as a
why I have them
striker,
both in here still, because
Yeah.
it's not like they're the only ones struggling. I think their services have been poor for both of them. Like especially Villa, their creativity's been really
that's
lacking this
huge,
season.
yeah.
Number 7, you're gonna be a little bit mad about this.
Fuck off.
Actually, no, I'm switching it.
Yes!
I'm putting Jokeres 7 and I'm putting Mateta 6.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Okay.
going somewhere
Okay.
else. All right.
All right.
Little because Mateta's you think Lamada? No, come on, come on.
Is he not on your list?
No, I'm kidding. He's on
Oh,
He's on my list.
dude.
I was about to walk
he's
away.
on my list.
Really,
I was about
really.
to walk away.
You got us there. You got us.
The number 5, I have the world champion, the man who scored a goal against the European champions to help win the Club World Cup. It's João Pedro, who, by mind you, has the most assists of any striker in the league thus far. And he hasn't had great service this season. If we're being completely honest with ourselves.
Most goals as a striker so far.
Most assists, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Most assists. He's got 3 assists so far, 2 goals, 5 goal contributions. That's more than little fraud man over there with the slick back hair that he'll have to fix all the time, all right? So we got the world champion, João Pedro, number 5. Number 4, listen, like, he's struggled so far this season, but on his day, he's arguably a top 3, number 9 in the world. I have to put Alexander Isak top 5 still. And he could free fall out of this top 5 and out of this top 10.
I was just going to say, he could free fall out of the top 10.
He could free fall, but I'm not going to judge him after like 4 games that he's played Liverpool so far.
4 minutes, more like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him his time to get adjusted to a new system and for Liverpool to figure their shit out a little bit. Number 3 is where I have your guy Voltamata.
Damn.
Right,
Damn.
Number
3.
2, I'm such a fan of this guy, which I hate because Chelsea was linked with them all summer until Liverpool got him. But he is the real
So
fucking
nice,
deal.
dude.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm sure
nice.
if he came to Chelsea, he would have been shit because that's just the way our striker luck usually goes.
Yeah.
But I have Ekitike. And then I have number 1, the fucking robot that nobody cares about anymore. We keep talking about him. The stupid barbarian fucking haircut. It's fucking Holland.
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about him, all right? I picked him for Golden Boot. It's just boring. It's fucking boring.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
It's video game numbers.
It
what
is.
Yeah.
No, it sucks. Like literally, what's crazy is like literally exactly that. We all had him as our number 1 because it's just a given. You know, he's the one putting up the numbers and like everything like that. But again, like exactly what you're saying, it's just boring to talk about him because like he doesn't have these moments of like weakness or show of any sort of like, you know, it gets to his head. Maybe it got to his head when he did all the like after the game with the humble thing, but like he backs it up. It's a problem.
He had a bad season last year and still had like 22 goals. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that was a bad season for his standard. Which
Right.
is crazy to talk about. Like, I think still second in the Golden Boot race, and we're talking about like he had a bad season.
Yeah.
Like it's just the guy's not human. Like
We
it's,
joke too with the 5-0 all Holland, and then he missed 2 penalties, and then still scored a hat trick.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
insane.
it's just stupid.
Yep.
I was 1
It's-
goal off in that prediction. It was, I think, 6-0 was the final, and I thought no, I had 6-0, but the final was 5-0.
Well, you're
Close.
not in last place, so
It was
whatever.
tough. Tough
You're
shit.
not in last place.
Damn. You know what? Before we get into our next bit, I want to look at the schedule right now. We got to find out when Chelsea is playing Arsenal because we're gonna have that be a
that's a
live
live
game
stream
for
right
us.
there.
That's a
Yeah,
live stream. No,
I'm gonna have
doubt
to check my
about
work
it,
schedule,
man.
but
I can't wait to be a
There's
neutral
no
at that
doubt
one.
about it, dude.
Can't wait
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch Arsenal park the
It's
bus
gonna be
on us.
hot in here. Damn, man. Damn. You're throwing out the daggers my way, and I've been nothing but kind to your team.
I have nothing
trying to
but-
just be analytical. I haven't even digged in my teeth into how much I hated Chelsea back in the day with Diego Costa.
I have
Fucking hated
Oh, I love Diego Costa.
So I'll tell you this: as my
love
time as an
Did
Arsenal
you just
fan,
see what him and
I was saying,
Skirtle?
did you see him?
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
funniest
yeah.
shit
Oh,
ever.
yeah, man.
Like, come on.
destined to do it forever.
That's the
Fucking
funniest shit
absolute
ever.
best.
Shit house. That dude was such a dick, man.
The craziest thing is he never got sent off for Chelsea. And I mean, granted, there was no VAR. If there was VAR, he would have been sent off like 5-10 times.
Oh my god!
That
Yeah,
guy was
literally
such a cult hero.
So
like,
funny.
just so much fun to have him
So
on your team.
funny.
hated him so much. I'll never forget the red card he gave us when it was when Gabriel Paulista.
What a throwback.
Throwback name, but like
What a
he
throwback.
Costa was riding this dude, riling him up the whole game, and not even the whole game because it was in the first half or something like that. And then so it must have been some kind of challenge in our box, and like Costa was all over him, right? And so everyone's moving back towards the middle of the field, and Paulista just throws up a little cheeky like back foot towards Costa's way. Dude goes to the ground in the most dramatic fashion. And the pre-VAR, this is like 2015, 2016, and we got the fattest red card. We lost the game, I'm pretty sure. And this was when we were trying to like work our way up and like get our results back against Chelsea, because Chelsea had our number for so fucking long. Don't even get... You think you might hate Arsenal. I don't hate him as much anymore. You want to know why? Because y'all are shit compared to us. Y'all haven't been... I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop.
How many trophies in the last 5 years?
Who cares about the fucking trophies? We came in second place and we've been in Champions League for the past couple
How many
seasons.
Champions League wins?
Who cares?
I believe it's 2-0. I don't know, Brandon. You might have to check the facts for me, but it might be 2-0.
Leave me out of
The
this.
conversations always come down to trophies when
Leave me out
teams
of
want to
this.
talk about form and teams want to talk about current status and like where they place compared to other teams. But then conversations always comes down to like the past, right? Oh yeah, we won a trophy in 2020 and we won Champions League.
Let me ask you something. Would you rather go trophyless again this season and come second, or would you rather win 2 trophies?
What kind of
and still
question
get
is
Champions
that?
League? And still make
kinda-
Champions League.
I mean, of course I'll go for trophies and still make Champions League,
my
but like,
point
what
is
the
sealed.
fuck is that supposed to mean?
My
Like,
point is sealed.
we're well,
My point is sealed. Conference League, World Champions, 4th place.
Conference League,
football.
Conference League that was created like 2 seasons ago because they needed to find some other kind of tin pot trophy to give these other teams that are competing so that they can feel special.
We're
Here's
the-
your Conference League.
We're the only club that
Who
can
won
say
that
we
the
won it
season
all,
before?
so-
West Ham. And what's West Ham doing right now?
Yeah, but
I'm forever blowing bubbles.
Truce. We should, this is always in good. We
it's
should
always in
always
good spirit.
Good spirit, good fun. That's the thing about being Americans watching this sport too. By the way, it's like we can come from a place of like we're passionate about the teams, but we're not. It's not a blood feud like in England
yeah,
where we can.
it's kind of a blood feud when it comes to Arsenal for me. But
Wow,
I keep it civil with human beings.
Wow.
You know?
All right.
I try to keep it civil as best I can.
Listen, I was trying to find a common ground there, but like if we want to keep this real, it's gonna be real. And when we play you guys, you better brace yourself. All right, that's gonna be a hot game. Are you looking up when that game's coming?
No,
up?
it just
Oh,
reminds
all
me that the Bills are playing and they are still losing. So I'm gonna be a neutral and talk
Oh
about
my god.
talk about that. But
Yeah. Wow, they're losing. So
we will be, for all the viewers, we will be live streaming Chelsea versus Arsenal. We don't know when that is.
I'm looking it up
I believe
right
it's
now.
November
Yeah.
30th.
Yeah.
November
it's
30th.
Yeah.
Little
Which-
Thanksgiving
November
leftovers.
30th. Yeah.
Watching
11:30
these,
a.m.
watching these two, try not to rip each other's throats out.
That'll be a good one.
That'll be fun.
All right. So, final thoughts before we close up this week, guys. Anything off the top of the dome?
Come on, host.
Final thoughts, really. I mean, I don't know where they go for season 4 and Ted Lasso. What do we do here? It was a good wrap up and felt quick, but where does it go? We'll see.
I believe they're doing he's going back to coach the women's team.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah,
Apparently-
because I was thinking that. I was like, they don't have a women's team. That would be fun to introduce that
ooh,
concept.
I think the I'm assuming the concept they're going with is that they create the women's team, and then they start struggling. They're probably gonna have like a time jump, like a year or two, I would assume.
Yeah.
And they're in a really bad spot, and I'm assuming the only thing she can think to do is
They
bring,
sat Graham Potter and then bring in Ted
Yeah,
Lasso.
they bring in Ted Lasso, and then I'm assuming what they'll do is so that because obviously the big thing was like that his son wasn't there with him.
Right.
I think they're gonna do the thing where they'll have it that he's in the academy, so that way that's how they justify.
I do like that.
That's how they justify him going over there with
Him
them.
I
moving.
like that.
And I'm assuming
That'll aid the time jump too.
well,
Yeah.
it'll either
Yeah.
be he's back with Michelle, which I hope not, because Michelle does not deserve him.
No.
Or
oh God.
She just kind of moves there with it, like with the son, so that she can like take care of him when Ted's working, kind of thing, and that kind of stuff.
She started dating the couples therapist.
Yeah.
It took me a second to put it together. I was just like, what? Why is he so distraught about this? Like, and then I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Like, and it just validated all his insecurities he had about therapy too. And I was just like, damn, Ted, like, come on. Ugh.
Also, again, makes you think: is that based on something too? Like, are they? I mean, that's how
Ooh,
you write. I
yeah,
get it,
yeah.
but
Guardiola. Who's his wife dating?
Pep being in the
Yeah,
show is so funny too.
Right, yeah, they
It's,
had that
like,
cameo at the end.
I just remember like we're watching. I don't remember if I watched it with you, but I remember I'm watching the episode. I'm like, holy shit, they actually got Pep.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
I can't believe he agreed to this.
And then he had a fun little tidbit at the end. He's like,
Which is
"Oh, you know,
not
just
Pep
let
whatsoever to say.
Absolutely not.
Which is complete opposite of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
But it's so funny that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
And it was silly how they had the reactions of Beard and Ted afterwards. They were like, "Oh my god, is that Pep?" It's just like, "Oh, come on, really? Like, we know you had a handshake with him earlier in the season. Like, whatever." Yeah. Final thoughts. Final thoughts.
oh man, Bill Lawrence, please cast me in season 4. I don't care what the storyline is. Subscribe. You know, we would love you to watch these videos. You know, we're really enjoying coming together, whether it's in the studio, on the field, whatever it is. You know, we really hope you guys enjoy this content. If you don't have the time to watch the videos every single time, just hitting that subscribe button still goes a long way. Hitting the like button, whatever it may be. I've forced all of my players that I coach to do so. So if you see this, force all of your family members and all of your friends to do the same thing.
That's right.
And we just slowly build and build and build until Newcastle personally sends me a extra large home kit long sleeve, please, number 27, Nick Voltamata. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Anything, Zach? You got anything?
I'm just gonna make a rogue shout that some people might agree with, some people probably won't. But I would argue that season 3 is the worst season, which I think a lot of people would agree with. But arguably has the 2 best episodes of the whole show: the Amsterdam episode and the Man City episode. I would argue the 2 best episodes. Like from start to finish, I would argue those are the 2 best episodes of the whole show.
Yeah. No, season 3 had its peaks and valleys for sure. I wouldn't say it was the worst. But I did, a lot to love of the show, a lot to love, and season 3 there. Trent, I remember, is a good character too. You know, they got the reporter to write the book following the team. That was also, another quick thing. Like you thought they would have a bigger deal of the book coming out and like a whole episode about it, maybe, but it was just, it was great. Changed the name of it though, and it's like, all right, that was it. Okay.
But I feel like that's like that is Ted in a nutshell though. That scene, like him just making that comment, like it's great, but change the name. Like I feel like that's just Ted, and like it doesn't need to be this big over the top thing. It's literally just like I thought it was great, but it's not all about me.
Yeah,
and I think that's what's perfect about that scene in particular.
Jason
Sure.
Sudeikis too, just as a person.
So good.
Me personally as an actor, he's up there on that list of people that I'd want to work with and get to know and stuff like that. He just seems like such a cool, genuine, authentic dude.
Yeah, he's
and
really cool.
Unreal actor
And-
too.
Yeah.
I honestly, if I'm personally, I think them going the women's route is probably his thing because he's a really big
Yeah.
supporter of women's sports. Like
Yeah.
he's a really big WNBA fan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think that was probably him saying like, why don't I just coach the
Well,
women's team this
he's
time?
full on like executive producer, is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he's
it's like
making some
Him,
decisions.
Beard, and Roy. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're
Yeah.
all like creatives in the show
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That
Yeah.
would be cool.
Yeah, man.
Women rule the world.
That's right. Who run the world? Girls. All right. How about I'll try my Roy. Oi, you best be watching the show, and you better not fucking
That's
forget
not
to
bad.
subscribe.
Bad.
I've been working on it.
That's
I've
not
been working
bad.
on it.
I'm
Keely.
gonna close my eyes. He's in the room.
Oh,
with us.
here the best quote. Every single one of you know my arse isn't hairy, and not one of you defended it, and I'll never forget it. That was one of the best quotes.
That's
Unfor-
not bad.
that's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
Took some time. Oi, Keely.
I think that right there, I was like, damn, he's got it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bow, 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 bow.